Hello, my pretty little friends, and welcome back to the Legendary Burrito Part 3. Well, Part 2 of Part 3. So this is going to wrap up where we left off. Just give me a tick. Alright. Anyways, so last we left off, Sadface joined Kips, Joel, and Jiku as they go after Carrot C. Gallagher, a failed scientific experiment to see if a clone emerged of the DNA between Carrot Top and Gallagher, the hammer-smashing asshat mixed with the giant prop bag-wearing asshat, could, you know, do some good in the world. So, it is April 16th, 3:41 a.m. The group, you know, they had to leave Floral Coast and the resort behind because they got Joe Piscomo's Eskimo kiss. They already have Voltron's left shit-piss-filled leg. They have Sweet Tooth's mask and Bob Hoskins' hat from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So, they're on their way. They're in Sadface's Pinto, like a literal Pinto bean. And, you know, she's blaring the music. It's got some pop rock going on, some death metal, some uber punk, some uber funk and all that. And it's nice. It's nice. It's, they're coming up on this old abandoned hotel, like storm clouds coming up and thunder and lightning, and there's this old dude, you know, kind of hunkered over, button-down jacket, blue suede shoes, and not much else. There's like a really brightly colored thing, like insanely colored, like you want to look away from it, but it just draws your eyes to it. It's just right there, just right the fuck there. And everyone's just staring at this old dude's mankini while he's got this blue suede shoe and he goes, "Can I help you?" And yeah, it's 3:41 in the morning. Everyone's fucking tired. Sadface is exhausted. Jiku's on level 225 of Brick Breaker with a weird score of like 17,496. Kips and Joel have been snoozing their asses off, and Sadface goes, "Yeah, we're desperately tired. We need some place to rest, some place to sleep." And the old guy goes, "Well, okay, let's see if we can't set you up with some accommodations, because you know how it goes, right?" And they're like, "Oh, thank God, yes, thank the fucking God." So, the old guy in the bright orange mankini and the blue suede shoes and the jacket, like, just snaps his finger right in the middle of the rain. Thunder's blaring. The storm clouds are just volatile, throwing up thunder and lightning everywhere. It's like a bad rave where there isn't a rave. There's just one guy. He's tripping balls on LSD in the middle of you know, abandoned warehouse and, and everything like that. So that's the bellhop. And he's like, and Sadface is like, the bags are in the trunk, you know. And the dude's like, okay, what about the tip? And Jiku's like, fuck the tip. And it's at that moment that he loses that Brick Breaker. And he's like, son of a bitch. And the trippy valet's like, and Jiku's like, and the valet's like, and all of a sudden they have this understanding. Like, at that moment, their eyes locked. And they had this time of their life sequence going on where they each understood the frustration that both were going through. LSD Valet was having a bad week because he had been tripping balls for the last month. And Jiku had just lost that Brick Breaker. And somehow those two just kind of evened out. One take. So, they get their bags settled. They, sad face, you know, she takes the suite while the guys, you know, they each get their own individual room. And Jiku overhears the old dude in the valley talking, and the old dude's like, make sure that Carrot Top is, you know, locked away in the basement. We don't want another prop incident going horribly wrong and the cops coming by. And the valley's like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Because, you know, even though he's still tripping balls, he has a level of understanding of what the hell's going on around him. Situational awareness, that's what it's called. So it is about 3.5 hours later, so about, let's see, we're going to put this at 7:11. That's a good time. 7 a.m. And Sad Face wakes up and she hears this thump, thump, thump. And, you know, all of a sudden she hears a bad joke like, yeah, what do you call a funny bone? She's not really understanding what is actually going on. She's just like trying her damnedest not to freak the hell out. And all of a sudden there's another thump, thump, thump. And she hears a zipper. Hey guys, what do you call the top of a carrot? There's another bad joke. And she's like, what the hell is going on? So she rings up Kips, who's like, I'm really just wiped out from this whole entire ordeal. Can it wait? And she's like, no, it can't wait. But before she gets another word in, look, before she gets another word in edgewise, you know, Kips hangs up. So she's getting frustrated. So Sad Face, you know, she calls up Joel, and Joel's like, he's kind of the same way, but he's a little bit more alert. And he's like, hey, I got woken up by this, you know, horrible dream that I was at a bad comedy club. And she's like, did you hear a bad joke too? And he repeats the first one, like, what do you call a funny bone? And she's like, yeah, exactly. And he's like, well, we might have shared a dream because that's kind of possible. And so Joel hangs up on her, and she's starting to get like really freaked out about this whole thing. So she walks over to the room next to her, Jiku, and she pounds on the door. She's like, and at first there's no answer. There's absolutely nothing going on. So she goes again. Jiku. And so Jiku kind of gets up. He's angry at the fact, he's still pissed over the fact that he lost Brick Breaker after like several hours of fucking success. And he's like, what the fuck do you want? And Sadface is like, I think there's a psycho roaming around the hotel. And so Jiku's like, all right, I'll just, yeah, what time is it? And she's like, it's 7:14. And he's like, really? It doesn't feel like 7:14. And she's like, did you even go to sleep? And Jiku kind of looks to the left, looks to the right, and goes, no, I've been playing Brick Breaker all day. I'm kind of addicted to it. And she's like, aren't you tired? And he goes, yeah, I kind of am. But you know what? Fucking Brick Breaker. And so she's like, get to sleep. And he's like, okay, guess. So as soon as Jiku shuts the door on her, she's like, fuck, I could have, you know, had him keep me company. So she tries Kips again, and As she's dialing the number, she hears down the hall, which is, at this point the lights are flickering, just kind of darkening one by one as, she presses each of the numbers. And she hears very, very distinctly, "Hey, what do you call a ring that explodes?" And she's like, "A boomerang?" And he's like, "Exactly." And all of a sudden she turns around and there's this disfigured, monstrous, bulbous-necked, just veiny piece of crap comedian. And he's like, "Do you have a watermelon?" And she screams like, "Oh my god, no!" And so, there's a whole lot going on there. One second. So she darts to the end of the hall, turns the corner, runs down the stairs, and all of a sudden, and all the while she's hearing these constant barrage of horrible jokes, puns, lame-ass word problems, everything that could possibly be thrown out on amateur comedian night. It's just following her around like some kind of haunted ghost fart of the past. And so sad face rounds the corner. She spots Kip's room. She goes towards. She's like, Kip's, come on, no joking. And so Kip's, having slept maybe 4 or 5 hours at this point, he's pissed. He rips open the door. He's like, "What the fuck do you want?" And all of a sudden he sees Carrot Top behind her, and he's like, "Son of a bitch, get the fuck in here." And he's like, "Don't mind if I do." And so he's like, "Fuck you," and slams the door on his face. So sad face is freaking the fuck out like no one's business, and she's screaming her head off. She's like, why the fuck didn't you believe me the first time? What the fuck is going on here? And Kips is like, "I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. Let me call the guys here, and then we can figure out how to nail this evil bastard and get his piece of the puzzle that will get us to the legendary burrito." And she's like, "You're concerned about some fucking burrito?" And Kips goes, whoa. First off, it's not just some burrito. It's the legendary burrito. It's the burrito that my dad told me. It's the burrito that his dad told him about. It's the burrito that his father's father and his father's 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 father told before him. Okay, this thing has been elusive. No one has been able to find it. No one's been able to eat it. No one's been able to locate the fucking Chipotle restaurant that makes it. This is the White Castle of burritos. It is the thing that stoners dream about when they first get high. Their very first time, they're like, "I want a burrito with nachos and pizza, lasagna, cotton candy, Fruit Loops, M&M's, chocolate sauce, peanut butter, nacho cheese, hot dogs, sausages, ravioli." This is the burrito of legend. This is bigger than any one of us. So don't you dare fucking insult my dream of eating that fucking thing. And Sadface is like, "Son of a bitch, I didn't realize you were that passionate about a piece of food." And he's like, "This fucker is also sentient, has been running around for fucking centuries. The only one that's ever been able to get close enough to take a bite out of it was Snoop Dogg, and that son of a bitch got that fucking burrito higher than the goddamn..." Hello, friend? Than the goddamn Empire State Building. And she's like, okay, so just call the guys here and we'll figure something out. So he does that, and about half an hour later, we're going to put this at 7:45 a.m. The sun's just coming up, and they're all trying to figure out what's going on. When all of a sudden they hear a knock at the door, like, "Guys, it's there's a continental breakfast going on, and it's kind of mandatory for all the guests here." And Gibbs is like, to the others, like, "Who the fuck makes a continental breakfast mandatory for guests to have. And the voice behind the door goes, Carrot Top C. Gallagher does. And everyone just lets out this sigh of disappointment and anger. Like, they're just, oh, man, come the fuck on. So, it gets to about, like, 8:30. Everyone's, kind of rested because every half hour they will hear, we need you down at breakfast. Come on, guys. This isn't a joke. Carrot Top C. Gallagher requests your presence at the mandatory continental breakfast. And finally, Jiku gets up, rips open the door, and there, standing right in front of him, is Carrot Top C. Gallagher. And he goes, hey, what do you call a ring that explodes? And he's like, my fist in your face? And Carrot Top C. Gallagher just stops smiling. Like, there's no expression in his face whatsoever. And he points behind him and goes, you guys want the continental breakfast? And Jiku just looks him right in his eyes and goes, nah, we want that piece of shit that you've got on you that will allow us to get to the legendary burrito. And upon hearing this bullshit, he just starts flipping out like, how do you know about the legendary burrito? No one's supposed to know about that. I told the order absolutely nothing about this. And Kips is like, whoa, what is the order? And with all the secrecy of a demented clown on LSD, Molly, and bath salts, he goes, I'll have a large fry, a vegetarian hamburger, and a chocolate shake. And, it just pisses him the hell off. Like, what the hell, Carrot Top? What the hell? And sad face, she's fucking pissed at this guy. She's just absolutely livid. So she's like, what the fuck was all that bullshit, chasing me around? And he's like, I just wanted some company for the night. And she goes, no, I'm not gonna be your fuck toy. And he's like, I just wanted to tell someone jokes. And she's like, no, I don't want to listen to your crappy jokes, you asshat. So he's like insulted, he's defunct, he's depressed and everything else. And he frowns and he's like, get the fuck out of my hotel. And Joel walks up to him, pulls out a M80 cherry bomb and just kind of crams it up his nose and then lights the fuse and then kicks him the fuck out of the window. And their window's like maybe the 13th, 16th story up, so he's got a ways to go before his head explodes. Only except it exploded at like the level of the 7th floor, and he's like, I guess you could, and the body just like that kind of thing. It just flops on the ground, makes a bunch of noise, and hurts the shit out of the old man in the jacket and the bright burnt orange mankini and the sneakers. And so Kips, Joel, Jiku, and Sadface, they go down to the continental breakfast, and all of a sudden they see this vending machine. It's sentient, it has arms and legs, it's got 2 eyes. It's like, how can I help you? My name is U0001F602. And Kips goes, man, motherfucker, I know you, you're in the Florida Resort. And he goes, Kips, I know you, just call me If602. And If602 is a pretty chill bot. He's just always awesome, always on time, always punctual. He's a fucking robot. It's what they do. And right next to him is Skylight, and Kips is like, dude, Skylight, what the fuck are you doing here? And Skylight's like, well, I heard that there was an evil bastard here, but I wasn't sure who it was. And Sadface jumps in front of guys, and she's like, it was Carrot Top C. Gallagher. It was Terry. He tried threatening me with, bad jokes and everything else. And If602 was like, really? Oh my god, that guy is hilarious. Without a beat, Joel goes, yeah, well, he's hilariously dead. And everyone just starts cracking up like, motherfucker, fuck you, asshole. Go sit down and eat your crappy eggs. And that is where we are going to leave off part 3. Sorry it took me so long. I just had a bunch of different things pile up on me without any notice. So I'm going to get this uploaded, compiled, and then sent to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and time for the outro. Doop-a-dee-doop-boop.